Let's talk about something that might be a little hard to hear. We're going to dive into why you can't change people's minds, and maybe more importantly, why you really need to stop trying. This is all about the hidden price you pay for those endless arguments and the psychology that pretty much guarantees you're going to lose. All right, let's get into it.
So let me just ask you, straight up, what do you think is the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life? I bet it's not what you think. It's probably not that one bad decision that keeps you up at night. No, it's something way more subtle, something you might even do every single day.
And there it is. Your biggest mistake has been trying to wake people up who have actively chosen to stay asleep. Think about that. You've spent so much time, so much energy fighting these battles that honestly, they were never yours to win in the first place.
So let's actually put some numbers on that. Let's really look at the true cost, the price you've personally paid for trying to be the hero, for trying to pull people into the light when, really, they're perfectly happy right where they are in the dark. Okay, so check this out. Every time you get into one of those arguments, this is what it's costing you. That fight you had at dinner that went absolutely nowhere, look at the chart. That's a huge chunk of your energy, just gone, vanished. That pointless back and forth in a comment section, that's your time, stolen right out of your life, time you could have used to build something for yourself. And the rest? That's the damage to your actual relationships. The real question isn't, was it worth it? It's what could I have created with all that energy they took from me? So why on earth do we keep doing it? Why do we keep fighting these battles we know we can't win? Well, it's because we completely misunderstand why people believe what they believe. See, they aren't asleep by accident. They are asleep by choice. Why? Because there's a strange comfort in their chains. This is an old story. It goes all the way back to Plato's cave. The prisoners in the cave aren't just trapped by their chains. Eventually, they grow to love them.
And this quote, man, it just nails it, doesn't it? For most people, the goal isn't finding some objective truth. The goal is comfort. It's that simple. And here you are trying to sell them a difficult, disruptive, uncomfortable truth when the only thing they're in the market for is a familiar, cozy lie.
And you have to understand, this isn't just about being stubborn. It's actually a built-in psychological self-defense system. When you hit someone with facts that contradict a deep belief, their brain feels this, like, mental pain. It's called cognitive dissonance. And the easiest, fastest way to make that pain go away is to just reject your information, call you crazy, and move on. It's not about finding the truth. It's about protecting their reality. I mean, just look at the choice here. On one side, you've got the familiar lie. It's comfortable, it feels safe, and all your friends believe it too, so it reinforces your social circle. On the other side, the uncomfortable truth. It's messy, it can hurt, and you know what? It can make you feel really alone. Now, the brain is designed to save energy. Which option do you think it's going to pick 99% of the time? And it gets so much worse, because this whole process is basically an addiction. Every time our brain finds something that confirms what we already think, boom, we get a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. Social media has turned this into a weapon. It creates this perfect loop, an echo chamber, that makes our beliefs harder and harder, until our version of reality is the only one we can even see. Okay, so we've talked a lot about them, but this next part, this is where we turn the mirror around. This part is about you. Let's get real for a second. Why are you trying so damn hard? What is this burning need you have to save everybody? Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. As these next few questions pop up, just be totally honest with yourself. First one, why do you need them to agree with you? What is actually at stake for you if they don't? And next, is this really 100% for their benefit? Is your motivation completely pure, or is there a little something in it for you? Or, and here's the kicker, is it about your ego? Is it about needing to be right, needing to be the smart one in the room, the one who has it all figured out? You know, there's a powerful psychological term for this. Carl Jung called it projection. The idea is, if you were truly secure in what you know, you wouldn't feel this constant nagging need for other people to agree with you. You're taking your own need for validation and dressing it up as an act of helping someone else. And this is why you always get such a hostile reaction. See, you think you're just having a friendly debate about ideas, but to them, you're not. You're attacking the very foundation of who they are. For so many people, what they believe is their identity. So of course they're not going to have a calm debate. They're going to fight like their life depends on it. Because, in a way, it does. So if arguing just makes the walls higher, how does anyone ever actually change? How does it happen? Well, it's not through a clever argument.
It's not through a gentle conversation. It happens through a painful, messy, internal collapse. That's the real price of waking up.
Let's be perfectly clear about this. People don't have an epiphany because you showed them a great article. People wake up through collapse. They only truly change when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of changing. It's an internal earthquake, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to trigger it from the outside.
And why is that? Because waking up, it hurts. It really, really hurts. Just look at the price tag. You lose all your comfortable certainties. You lose the comforting illusion that everything makes sense. You might even lose friends and family who are tied to your old self. Who in their right mind would voluntarily sign up for all that?
But here's the thing about that chaos, that collapse. It isn't just destruction. As the philosopher Nietzsche so beautifully put it, one must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. That chaos is the fertile ground. It's the painful but absolutely necessary prerequisite for creating something new and beautiful inside yourself.
So where does that leave you? What are you supposed to do with all this? The answer is incredibly simple, but it's not easy. You stop. You just stop. You pull back. You embrace a new strategy. And that strategy is the power of your own absence. It's the most powerful thing you can do.
Look, this is not about surrender. This is about your liberation. Stop trying to convince people. Take all of that energy you've been wasting and turn it inward. Focus on your own growth. Live your truth authentically, but silently. Let your example be your only argument. I promise you, the way you live your life will speak 1,000 times louder than your words ever could.
You simply cannot force someone to be ready. It's impossible. You can hand them the absolute truth on a silver platter, but if they're not ready to see it, it's useless. It's only when their own life forces them to ask new questions that they will be ready to hear a new answer. Only then will they even start looking for a teacher.
And really, this is what it all comes down to. This is the one thing I really want you to take away from all this. If your inner peace, your sense of well-being, if it all depends on someone else agreeing with you, then you are not free. You've already lost. True freedom is when your peace is completely independent of the choices other people make. So be free, be you, and let the world be whatever it's going to be.